Tyttö vieramaan paljaat jalat kuljettamaan läpi myrskyn ja metsän jumalten valtakuntaan. Kasvot varjoissa sää, aamupuut kuiskimaan. Tuon nimen, jonka vain harvat laskee huuliltaan. Voimaton äänessä niin kertoo laulut nuo. Sielu väkevä kuin terva vie jumalten luo. Metsä on noidan ketto, sen tietää kaik. Illan tullen ei sinne muut ohdi astua jalallaan. Kenet parantajan sai, vaikkei sit tiedä kuka muu. Kasvot peloin puhuu vain, kun kulkee ohitse muun. Noiden tie on yksinäisyys. Kesken vieraiden silmäin on harvas lempeys.
Welcome to the journey of Grandiasha. I'm still having to change stuff around. Wonderful. This is great. Anyway. Welcome. There we go. Welcome everybody to the wonderful world of Grandiasha. We're happy to have you back. We're happy to be back. If you all remember correctly, last week we had a one-shot rather than the actual episode. So
magic number 13.
So, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are glad to have you. Last week we had a wonderful one-shot, The Bagman's Kingdom, that is already up on the YouTube, where our wonderful Dwindle Snow Rage had played with the Bag of Holding a little too much, and learned that the myth is not so much a myth. So, due to that, and due to our extended break beforehand, we are just now getting back to the actual campaign itself. So the Wisps welcome you once again to the wonderful world of Grandiasha. So, for those that have never been here or are just returning after our wonderful break, we have myself, Will, the Dungeon Master, and our wonderful players, each with their own wonderful characters. We've had wonderful ups, wonderful downs, and a couple of interesting happenstances along the way. So, without further ado, let's get into the recap, shall we? Because the last time we played, our wonderful players were within the city of Crestia. This very far north city in the great land of Grandiasha, East Grandiasha to be exact. Found themselves, after their journey into the wastelands, coming back to a rather destroyed city. That's 13 months, James.
I know, that's my magic number right there.
It's kind of crazy that we've been at this for over a year.
Oh, nuts.
Like frick, man.
But
Magic number 13.
nonetheless, they returned to a rather desolate, and by desolate I mean destroyed, city. But we've got a number of active viewers today. Nonetheless, after making their way around the city to find out who's where and what's what, doing their own little things here and there, finding out what they can and can't do around the city with the destruction and the people kind of scattered about, the dragon's destruction left a rather large hole in the wall of the northern part of the city. Now, after our group's return and speaking with those to the north that are helping rebuild said wall, the city was attacked, once again, by what seemed to be some kind of half-dragon. Half-dragons of red scales, much like the dragon that was released from the ruins they had discovered. Now, the group not only fought them off, but managed to chase them down into the forest to the north. But not before they had managed to catch the forest on fire. With the forest on fire and a few caught within the blaze, the group decided to run in after each other, chasing each other down to try and help each other out of it as quickly as possible. Only to find more flames, more blazing heat. And with check after check, running and running, tracking and hoping, one had fallen to the heat. One nearly fell to the heat. And the others retreated from the forest, finding those that they were seeking. Now the group finds themselves back at the tavern for the most part, resting. Except one, who was remaining behind to the north. Our dwarven friend Dwindle had stayed behind to help gather his things and try and get back to work on making his sled a bit of a wagon, rather. However, the curious dwarf as he is decided to mess around with their new item, a bag of holding that they had garnered from their ghostly friend. After playing with it for a little too long, found himself sucked in, and learning that the myth of the Bagman was a bit more than just a myth. Nonetheless, now he finds himself back in the material, where his group has no idea that he was even gone. So, while the others rest, Dwindle. You have just returned to the material plane and find yourself standing on a table before a bunch of blacksmiths with the bag of holding underneath you, bloodied, bruised, and scratched up, a bit sweaty, weapons at the ready. And it seems that you've shocked those that are onlooking, because you've just burst forth from this magic item. So, what would you like to do as you look around back where you first started?
Dwarven thrower still in hand, shield, rope tied around. How long was I going?
One of the blacksmiths finally speak up. You were gone maybe 15 minutes? Half an hour?
Oh, feel free to eat. Eat
15 minutes?
Sorry.
Maybe half an hour?
How long did it feel in the bag?
In the bag, it felt like a couple of hours, to say the least. Traveling around, it felt like maybe half a day.
Grabs the bag of holding. Looks in.
Looks like an empty bag. Also, we gotta hydrate, so.
Oh, we
No way.
Oh, that's good. I love the hydrogen oxide.
Did they notice?
Flavor.
I don't know if they've noticed.
I'm mostly wondering if the hydrate redeemed was connected at all.
I know.
Bag looks open and is like, it's just gonna reach in and
I ran out of liquid soon.
add more spice.
Mm.
I've got an ad.
It's one of those. Other than that, bag. Realize he hasn't paid. Puts his hand in. And grabs two gold coins.
Nothing happens.
No gold?
You feel the gold come out, but nothing reaches out this time.
He knows better this time. He knows better. Drinks on me. Pulls up one of the gold coins. And that's my tab.
All of the blacksmiths actually kind of look to each other, confused, a little concerned, and then yeah, and all at the same time just start cheering as they hear that drinks are now free.
Yeah, just gonna walk over, grab his other pouch, which could be forgot about, and just take out a platinum piece, hand it over. Something strong, please. Like idiotic strong. I plan to recover the tab.
Well, looking around, you see that most of the people here in the north are the blacksmiths and the soldiers, and anybody that's working. Are you taking them back to the tavern to drink?
Yes.
Okay. So, those that are resting...
Partay.
Yep, those that are resting hear a rather large crowd coming to the tavern and stepping inside. And you can hear a rather jovial, though confused, tiefling as Lord downstairs is running like a chicken with his head cut off to try and help everybody. Trying to serve as many drinks as possible as he's asked for different ones. You can see both hands and his tail are at work, as well as a fourth magic hand that's floating around.
Don't have memories about that, but moving on. Yeah.
And Lord is a wonderful bard who plays music and has some magical help now and then. So,
Drink until we sleep.
wonderful. So,
He does put the bag of holding and upstairs.
oh, with
In his
everybody
room.
else?
No.
Oh, in his room. Why are there so many ads? Want to break from the ads?
Geico.
Spotify?
Spotify?
20% on collar shirts.
Why are there so many ads? I need to turn those off at some point. I need to... Because I'm not getting anything from those anyway. As nice as they are.
Yeah. Sleep time.
Sleep time. So, everybody is getting their...
Wasted.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah,
it's
we're all
it's
getting
on
late.
it's on your tab. So everybody's getting fucked up.
Oh, 100%.
We got. Yeah, sure. I may spend free platinum, which is a lot. It's not. That's not free platinum. Free platinum is like a crazy amount. What is it? Probably like 10 gold of platinum to 2 platinum. Most. That's a lot of freaking alcohol. Sure, I spent that too, or however much I'm gonna pay, but hey, I gained the favor of every single blacksmith, or a majority of the blacksmiths and soldiers in town. Worth every gold.
Yep. There we go.
It appears someone else has redeemed a hydrate.
Oh, wonderful.
Great. Thank you.
Gonna end up pissing myself.
Mm.
Okay.
I think there's other people that will go first before you, but it'll be a. Nah, I shouldn't say that. I should not say that. Nope.
Okay. Okay. Nonetheless.
Happy dwarf. Do I drink enough to forget about the whole Bagman experience?
That is a trauma that will live with you for the rest of your 300 plus years, my friend.
I got 400 more, roughly.
Watch around corners.
I may have lost. I may have lost 20 just for that.
Some people say, well, I've lost a decade of my life after that. Dwarves, well, I've lost a millennium after that. Or is it a century? I think a millennium's 100, isn't it?
No, millennium's 1,000.
Millennium's
a
1,000.
century.
It's an elf that would say that. But, nonetheless.
Even that's really old for an elf. Really old.
But, everybody gets their long rest in.
Alrighty.
Drunken rest. Got it. I get an inspiration.
Oh yeah, the hangover is awful.
Aw, that sucks.
Water is poisonous to dwarfs.
I'm...
Hey, get my
I'm gonna
Regis
have to
back.
put a timer on that.
I legitimately am almost out of liquid, and I started with both these.
Is someone?
Yes.
Someone's doing the hydrate.
Yep.
Chug.
We got 3.
Ah,
One at 9 minutes ago, the other at 3 minutes ago, and then Nerdy did one literally this minute. Huh.
Oh, it's the best friend is here. Oh no.
Now just spit out underneath the water.
Hydrate
Nah,
or
we're not playing
hydrate.
D&D, we're playing drink.
Shots.
But
Man, you can
nonetheless.
Outdrink me.
So, after all of that, and with more water in our system, only got 1 snooze left.
After these hangovers, water is definitely what we need.
So you all wake up the next morning. Whether in your own rooms or in the barn or wherever you wish, Dwindle has found himself to somehow have gotten on the roof. He's not entirely sure as to how. He's not sure who is with him, but he has 2 or 3 other men up there with him as well. Everybody seems to be either half-dressed or fully armored.
Questions?
Oh no. Can I get up? Or has my armor placed have I fallen over and I have sucked myself into the wood roof?
You know the jokes of old cartoons where the hedgehog would, or the porcupine would, Fox and the Hound. The porcupine gets stuck in the log. Or no, it's Bambi.
Hey, stop eating me.
Where the porcupine, it's his log, and Bambi wants to cross it, and he ends up hitting that little piece that goes flying and sends the porcupine into the air before landing on his back. Well,
Yeah.
for those that don't remember, the porcupine is basically just sent flying into the air and then lodged into the log on his back, like a turtle, but he can't get up. This is much like This is much like that situation, as Dwindle
Wow.
is stuck in the ceiling.
Wake up, Dwindle. Built me up.
So, Dwindle awakens on the roof. Everybody else in their rooms or in the barn, as Odile does enjoy sleeping with the goats. But
Well, I did wake up to them trying to lick the bacon grease off.
yeah,
That was fun.
Does she
Indeed.
listen in here?
I guess the goats also like you sleeping with them.
Well, first and foremost, before the sun even gets up, Naya's gonna pack all of her things and go down for breakfast.
so.
Yeah.
Those of you that prepare spells every morning, and those of you that have things that you have to do in the mornings, you are able to do those.
Am I?
Well, you not so much, until at least two of the other people up there on the roof with you wake up and help peel you off of the roof. But
Get the boards. Yeah, use the boards.
you all do head down to the main tavern area, where you can find a lot of people have kind of fallen asleep or passed out here.
Yes.
And because of that, you have a rather tired-looking lord sitting on his bar, legs crossed, as he seems to be restringing his violin that he uses. After each twist, he seems to thump it with his index claw, and as he's doing so, you all are able to do as you like, and the morning is yours.
Looks around. Morning, you wonderful tiefling. Can I get a steak? And how much do I owe you for last night?
You paid in plenty, my friend. Now, if you want to pay for the damages to my violin, that would be wonderful.
Oh.
You didn't do it. I'm just saying it would be nice.
Oh?
He starts to look around. It doesn't look like he's still here. Oh, that's because I threw him out. Much like a number of your friends that you brought in.
Friends?
The people that you brought with you to drink. They were
Good acquaintances.
wonderful company and everything, but a few of them were a bit much for my liking here.
How much for the vial?
If you'd be so kind to fix it for me. I take payments of silver and gold, as it's really only about $1.50 to fix this. I just need to purchase
Jingles
the
of
strings.
platinum.
I really just need to pay for the strings, so...
Wait, Odd's in the tavern now, right?
Everybody's in the tavern. Anybody that
Yeah,
has
Odd-
decided
okay.
to make
Okay,
their
Odd
way there.
just
Yeah,
walks
and
up and says,
gives 2
"Can
gold
I
pieces.
see it, please?"
He kind of looks down to Odiel, looks at his violin, then back to Odiel, and he slowly holds it out, just kind of watching her as he then sets it in her hands.
Awesome.
The vial is twice your size.
It's like,
It's her whole body. It's a 1-to-1 scale.
I have an idea for it. Is that a tinker check though?
It
To see
depends
if
on
my
what you're doing.
idea. I have an idea to fix it, but also improve it and give it a little bit more pizzazz.
Dwendal's
As
too
I said.
hungover to know better than this. It's just like, meat, please, and lots of it.
What exactly are you trying to do to it?
So I want to. Well, what exactly is broken with it? Exactly besides the strings.
He's really just having to buy new strings by the sound of it. And looking at it, it looks like there's a small crack from the center
Oh,
up to or down to one of the side design holes, because the center itself is flat. It's it looks exactly like a violin, but it's, how do I explain this? You know how most violins have the two very beautiful, well-made, like, holes along the sides rather than in the center like a guitar?
Oh.
Well, he's got a crack that goes from the left one towards the center of the violin, as if it was trying to reach over to the other hole. And, like, 2 of the strings are missing. Just outright missing.
5 silver per string. Dang.
Well, I cast mending on the crack. And then I go, not as damaged as you were making it sound like. So, just give him the gold for the strings. Here you go.
He's already had 2 gold.
The crack sticks
Sit
at
down.
least. I thought it was more damage. I was gonna make it a better upgrade for you. Oh, also, here's all the medical supplies. I only need a little bit of them. How much do I owe you for the medical supplies?
You're fine. As he takes the violin, and you actually notice that after you hand it to him, the neck of the violin is back to being straight, because he had actually fixed that part to where it was back where it was. But because of your mending, it actually fixed the violin and straightened the neck back, as well as fixed the crack. So it seems that it's very much back to the way it was, save for the missing 2 strings. And then he, well, I no longer need the 1 gold. Only need about 2 silver, maybe, for the strings, because I like to put quality strings on my violin, as I use it relatively often, if you hadn't noticed.
Noticed that quite well. Very well.
Can I get some steak, please?
Oh, of course. It's been...
Lots of it.
I'll add in a few greasy things. That should help.
Thank you.
Anything else that I can get for any of you?
I'm good. Odd just walks out the tavern. Thank you, Lord.
And he looks to May and Nyla. Is there anything else I
May?
can get you to?
I'm good, thanks.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard me, but May, early in the morning, she packed up all her stuff and ate breakfast, and she's not at the tavern anymore.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. With the head, she still has a head. She's gonna make her way to the guards, like the headquarters where the guards are.
Okay.
She's gonna get there and where exactly is it?
Well, that depends. You've got a number of guard posts throughout the city. About 3 or 4 of them.
Is there one near where the attack happened yesterday?
Yes, there is one that is half destroyed to the north end of the city. Well, thank you.
Okay. Then she's going to go there, and when she gets there, she's going to look for one of the guards. Can I speak to someone in charge?
Walking up to any of the guards and asking that, you are directed to one of the quote-unquote head guards that are positioned here within Crestia. These head guards have gathered, it seems, here to the north to kind of help coordinate the guard shifts and the blueprints, and overlooking to make sure that, of course, there is no wild animals or any more half-dragons coming to the city. It seems that 3 of the 4, or what is assumed to be 4, are here to the north, as they seem to be chatting and speaking. You are taken to the 3 standing there by one of the guards that you walked up to. You see these 3 guards seem to vary as well up here. You see, you have one guard who happens to be a wood elf, his ears coming back further than most others, and his hair spiked kind of backwards. His eyes are very large and a very bright emerald green. The other guard, you have a human woman. She stands probably 5'8", 5'7", with short white hair and grayish eyes. It's interesting, to say the least. But then you've got the 3rd guard, the Goliath man. He's covered in these really interesting patterns and markings that kind of go from where his eyebrows start into lines that kind of just go from the front of his head to the back. And then you've got the 2 at the ends of his eyebrows that come back up and around along his jawline. And each of these guards stop their talking to turn to you as you step forward, seemingly curious.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Excuse me, friends. I'm very sorry to take up your time. I know that this whole ordeal has taken quite a bit of it. You see, I had a couple questions. I know you might not know me. My name is Maylene. I'm just a traveler. I came back to this town with a group of friends, and um, we seen the damage, and I was just wondering, with the attack yesterday, has anything else come up? How is the progress on building? And she's gonna look around to all three of them.
The Goliath man stays silent as he looks to the other two, and the woman seems to look at you, scan you, and look to the wood elf, who starts to speak. He kind of looks you over and politely, well, we had the half-dragons, but that attack's done and gone. Nothing's really happened save for the occasional wild boar. And the wall's being rebuilt. We've got half of the progress done, I believe.
Thank goodness. I'm glad. So the entrances in the destroyed walls, they're covered, right?
It's just this wall that's really destroyed, so thankfully this is the only entrance we have to worry about.
Okay. Thank goodness. Anyways, that wasn't it. Sorry.
Are you okay?
Out of character, I'm sorry. I'm having a lot of issues, and I apologize. I'm trying to not to stutter.
Okay.
Anyways, anyways, that's not what I came here about. I was wondering if you've heard from any other towns in the vicinity. Are they okay? Have they spotted any of the dragon? And
We've gotten word from a few crows is really the only one that we've gotten any word from yet, because they're so close to us.
Rose? That's where it's headed.
Yeah.
Did it attack, or?
It seems that it flew over. There was a bit of panic, but it seems that crows wasn't the target.
Oh, no.
Well, very lucky for crows. Thank you for the information. I just wanted to drop this off with you as well. And she's going to reach and grab a big handful of platinum and just put it on the table. Please use it to help fix your town, to guard it,
Oh.
any materials, and it's about like 40 platinum.
Holy crap, she does have a heart.
Ow!
Yes! Nailed it!
It's not like you guys are seeing it anyway, so.
My Dwendal has no idea. None of us know. It's like,
Anyways, I won't waste any more of your precious time. Please, good luck.
400. Wow.
And
That's 40.
Yeah, it's 400 gold.
Yep. It's 40 platinum. 400
Wow.
gold. And these
And then-
guards and people around have never seen this much in one place. In their life, at least.
No.
Mhm.
Might get 10. Well, what's the average for like a yearly salary? Like 20, 30 gold?
It depends on your position.
Yeah.
And she's gonna skedaddle there as fast as she can.
That's a good idea.
I know it is.
Nonetheless.
But she feel bad. She feels real bad. So,
What'd you do?
anyways.
Well.
If I was a guard in that situation, I would be questioning everything.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't realize that 40 platinum was that much. But I'm gonna roll with it.
I'm like, frick.
40 platinum is 400 gold. That is more than all three of them combined make in a decade, really.
Well,
Yeah, you better get
you
out of
run
that
in.
food, right?
Well,
Because that's not something they would think of.
well, I
Yeah,
say
that's it.
It isn't a bag. It isn't a bag, but it's a little bloody.
Oh.
Hey, she might be nice, but she's not smart.
You said it, not us.
Nonetheless. Alright.
Wait, a decade? All three of them get less than 400 gold per in a decade? I thought it was like, what is it, 2 gold a day for the average job?
Like I said, it depends on your position. It was mostly a rough estimate. I'm not going to do math.
Yeah, holy crap, that's a decade.
Plus, you got to think about
No,
it.
no, no, no,
They,
no, 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 no.
They also have, costs that they have to deal with as well.
Yeah.
So,
2 times 360, so 700 and... So half a year's salary, roughly. Just bam, right there.
nonetheless, they seem confused at first. Concerned, to say the least. But you left rather quickly, so... They're not entirely sure what to do now.
Robin Hood.
So, while this is going on, what are the rest of you doing now that you've been fed or simply sat and had something to drink for the morning or so on and so forth?
Back to the forge.
Okay.
Nyla's just
I
kinda
got a wagon to make.
Yeah, and I'm going back to my forge.
It
Okay.
took a
Nothing
quarter
simple.
day just to it took a quarter of a day just to make a wheel.
I didn't even get
I
to
need-
do anything.
I need 3 more.
And you
didn't
were
get to do
saying,
anything.
Nyla?
So
Oh, Nyla's just sort of antsy to leave town, so she'll do what she can to try to speed up the process.
Okay. Well, you got a set of smiths trying to get some work done by the look of it. And funny enough, while you all are going north, you'll actually cross paths with May. So
Oh,
we'll catch her. Mount versus no mount. We go roughly, what is it, 4 times?
I'm not
It's
doing.
almost
I'm
2.5
not doing
times.
math.
It's 2.5
Yeah.
times the 3.5 times the speed normally. And since I have a since I have an amazing, wonderful amount of seven rams.
7.
Are
What?
you
7.
traveling with them through the city?
No, there's some. I just carry spit around with me. You're there with the other 6.
No, I already left.
Here
I
comes
left
Santa
them
Claus.
all.
Here
They're
comes
all.
Santa Claus.
No, no, they're just in there just eating. Or is it? I'm either at 6 or 7. Let me count again.
Oh, you're at 7.
I'm at. Yeah, I haven't named the other one yet.
No, you had a name for it, and then you just decided you didn't like that name, so you just haven't given it a new name.
You forgot the original name.
No, spit.
No, I mean the original name for the one that you forgot. Or the one you
No,
haven't named yet.
this one makes 6. The one I have named makes 6. I got spit, clove, bitter, munch, wax.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Okay, guys.
It was
time.
Gertle. It was Gertle.
Girdle.
That was the one you.
I'm like, yeah, just have to do that one. I thought Girdle was funny. Not really funny. It's hilarious at the same time, I know.
But...
So, let's just ask the chat what we're gonna name the thing.
That'd be a good idea.
First come, first serve. You can get the name the 6th goat.
Yeah. Nonetheless.
Yeah, no, is this gonna work? I had easily have the gold to make up for all the iron it's costing me.
Yeah. It's gonna cost you a little bit. But so for why?
No,
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! What are we gonna do?
I know why.
No!
So wait, is that hydrate cubed? Not cubed.
Word.
Times 4. We can't even this.
Yeah, no. He's just Dwendal's at the forge making wagon
Oh, boy.
that takes at least 4 rams to pull. So, or 2 plants, but rams. But yeah, with 6, it should be no problem.
Okay. Well. So, Nyla, you said that you want to help to make whatever you can, or to help in any way you can to make this process go by faster so that everybody can leave town, correct?
Exactly.
Okay.
She's not really happy waiting longer than she has to.
Okay. Well, with help from the blacksmiths and with help from Nyla, Odile and Dwindle are able to get things done very quickly. May, you all will catch May on the way to the blacksmith area to the north. So
He is briskly walking.
I just keeps going. She's minding her own business. She's not noticing anything different.
Is it just who all is going towards the blacksmithery?
All 3 of us.
Everybody going?
Aye.
She's gonna stop when she
And
sees
Spit, too.
Nyla. Oh, and Spit.
I was gonna say that Nyla is actually probably gonna start following her, but at a slightly safe distance.
Oh, May's gonna stop when she sees Nyla. She's like, "Oh, I was just about to go find you guys. Where are you all going?" And she's gonna like look at. Y'all never go anywhere together.
I have stuff to finish. I'm waiting to leave.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They're
You're
kind of
not
following
wrong.
me. I'm just going to get the wagon
I'm
done so we
already
can get out of here.
gone. I'm not. I didn't even stop to talk. I'm just going to my village and getting my stuff done.
How far is Odile away from us? Like, before she's like maybe like 10 feet away, Maggie's just gonna like walk up, like a little run, and grab the back of her collar.
I'm
You
5 feet away.
You
You're
don't
like,
have to
oh,
walk. Your every one of your step goes free of hers.
No, I'm
Yeah.
on Rovan.
Oh boy.
Oh, then
If I
she's
say otherwise, I'm almost always on Rovan. So no,
Gonna get
we're
rid of
only like
Rovan.
5. I'm only like 5 feet away. So
Thank you for the cheers, by the way, Connor.
Whoa there, buddy.
That's very kind.
Anyways, I was just about to come get you guys. I think this is just my idea, but I think we need to go follow this thing and make sure.
That's what I've been saying.
Alright, that's
I-
what we're doing.
I just
we need things.
What do
We
you
need
think
things to
I'm
do
making
stuff.
wagon?
So can I go so I can finish making stuff?
she's gonna step out of the way, letting her go, and she's gonna look at Nyland window. I went to the guards this morning, and apparently it flew over crows.
So that
Flew
closer
over?
than
To go.
so not closer than I expected. To let you know, to put your hearts at ease, I built always on my mind. That thing, we're not gonna catch it ever. We're
No,
never gonna
the
catch
best
it.
we can do is warn people.
We can't warn.
And
You'll
you
never-
were told that they had heard from crows that it had flown over. You've got to keep in mind, not everyone's magic. Sometimes things go by letter. So,
Right. This is
Probably
just
way
an
past then,
estimate
but-
of where it's way past there.
It could be
You
on
sure-
the opposite side of Grandiasha by now.
You're sure
dragon.
that you're sure it only flew over, right?
It only flew over. It seems that it has a different target.
Okay, thank you. I pat Rovan's head and we go dashing away to stones.
Has a never target. Dwindle is just standing there, and he's gone pale.
So it has a target. Why does it have a target?
Dragons like gold. They like treasure. And I can only think of
Best
2
guesses.
targets that. If you excuse me, I got a lot of work to rush now.
Dwindle, whatever you need help with, please just ask.
Aye,
He's gonna.
We're here
I
for
got
you.
a lot of blacksmith's drinks last night for this one occasion.
That's why I. Let's go.
Simple. If they help me, I'll do another round like last night. I gave Lord a heads up, right?
you did not.
Poor Lord.
Not that I heard.
Oh, you'll be fine. Now, he actually isn't heard Lord's name. Definitely would have fine.
That
Work.
is valuable information that he does not know his name.
Yeah. This is gonna walk up to the blacksmith. Hi guys, great fun last night, right?
A number of them look very unhappy, and not in the sense of they're actually having a bad day. It seems like they are just unhappy, as most with a hangover normally would be. There are a number of them that are just perfectly fine, as if this is normal. They are going about their day as if nothing is wrong, before one of them vomits and then continues anyway.
Smiles. I brought breakfast.
Well,
Grabs the amount of steaks. I said a lot of steaks.
yeah.
So people bring donuts. Dwarves bring steaks.
Nonetheless,
And if he gets any help, he'll accept it.
well, roll a
He's not
d12
trying
for
to-
me.
And May and Niall are not going to be as helpful, but they're both very invested in leaving
6.
it as quickly as humanly possible.
Yeah.
So now you've got half of them helping you, and May and Nyla. Though you two aren't as skilled in a forge as Odile and Dwindle are, you both are at least asked to help to move materials when necessary, and you're given blacksmith's gloves as to not burn yourselves, as most of the materials you're moving are hot metal for the most part. So,
Base is gonna direct.
Oh.
He's gonna. The dwarf's gonna come out from the dwarf. What the furnace? What's the term? Smith boss is gonna come out of him, and he's gonna get a perfect little assembly going for the free upper wheels, and he's gonna be doing the more difficult portion of the final process of making sure it's tempered and whatnot for it stays. And he lets Odell do. No, he does the detail work himself. He'll do that later tonight. But
so, Odile, what are you doing?
Odell can order if she wants.
Yeah, I know. I ran to
Stones.
Stones.
Mm-hmm.
I ran to Stones just to let him know that I got news that the dragon just flew over and Crows was unaffected.
Yep.
As of the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I just dropped that information. That's it.
Okay.
I wasn't trying to do a full combo.
That's fine.
Then I go back to the forge I paid for. You know, unlike a certain dwarf that just started working on a forge. And I start getting to work on my stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Which
right.
apparently I have no help since everybody's all the way over there.
Yeah, everybody's up north.
But you know what? It's fine.
Originally helping with the wall.
It's fine. He's not Eddie. He gets to listen to me just blabber, 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 blabber,
Does he keep going to the ground?
blabber.
Sound don't travel down.
If I notice he gets interested, I'll be like, oh, this is how this
Equivalent
works.
for plugging his ears.
Well, how about you give me a tinker check? So D20 plus your intelligence modifier plus proficiency. And Dwindle, I'd like the same thing with advantage as you're getting help from everybody.
Oh, I
Wait,
know my roll
that's a
advantage.
D20 plus wisdom?
Intelligence.
Sorry. Intelligence, okay.
For proficiency, do I normally roll advantage? You've been having me do double proficiency.
Yep.
Oh! Oh, good heavens! Mm.
Oh, good heavens indeed.
Out here!
I'm going to take the wild assumption and say that Odile rolled well.
I think it's like a 30 something.
I don't even have my dice out.
Well,
No, 29. One off.
nice.
Because double proficiency plus strength. Yeah.
Wait, it's double proficiency?
If you have proficiency with blacksmith's tools, yeah, you're supposed to be doing double proficiency. Because I want there to be a reason that you have those fucking tools.
Okay, that is a 33 total.
Frick! Nice!
I got a nat 20.
I thought so from, the
How
reaction, but I wasn't
You
entirely
get the 30
sure.
free then.
Plus 7
You did-
because of my
Oh.
intelligence, plus 6 because of my proficiency.
How do you get a plus 7?
That's what my intelligence is +7.
Your intelligence
30.
modifier for the base intelligence, which at highest can only be 20. Without
So
items.
it'd be 30.
Without items.
Oh. That claw is. I got a little sneak peek there, dang it, and I didn't want to.
Do you know about my claw?
La claw.
I have.
That law.
I don't like spoilers. I don't like
Oh,
knowing when
that
the item does
reminds
until you
me.
see it. Dang it, I got a little sneak peek.
Story
That reminds. Okay, that reminds me. I gotta do that too.
Oh, actually, you
Thank
could
you for
also
reminding me of that claw.
you also could ask for help from your ghostly friend.
She? Do you need help? No. I got this.
I think I'll just keep conversating with him.
So.
Like, especially if I
you all-
notice he's interesting, then interested in whatever I'm doing, I'll try to show him.
So, fun thing,
Be my friend.
Can't Rovan help?
Oh, he's the subject.
Oh! No, he can't help then.
Also, you should only have a +5 to your intelligence if it's maxed, as it's the claw doesn't actually add anything.
So.
You should have a if you have a 20 intelligence, you should have a +5 modifier.
That's.
Which I fully
so, yeah,
believe
it'd be
is
31.
exactly what that should be.
31 would be.
Oh, am I looking in the wrong box?
The intelligence modifier for the intelligence itself is just the int. Just the actual intelligence score.
I was looking at the saving throws box, not the other box, which is the up top box. So Dan.
That's your saves.
Yeah, what's my So,
So double proficiency, we currently have proficiency of 3, so that becomes a 6.
so then just 30.
Nice. That's still a 30 bomb.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 18.
Because again, I got a nat 20.
Yeah, 18 intelligence then, right?
Very nice. Very nice.
Hello. 18 or 19 intelligence.
So.
Could be
18.
I would love for Dwindle, you need to roll me a D100 firstly.
Alrighty.
Odile, you are working on what I think you're working on, right?
I would hope so. So yes.
The flaps?
Yes.
Yes.
The flappy flaps.
Okay, I thought so. Well.
It was so close to being 100. So close, but it's a 4.
Funny enough, this one was one of the lower the better.
Oh!
So you actually have, thanks to the help that you've received and getting everybody that you have now working on it, you have the ability to not only work on, like, say, just the wheels. You actually watched a few people start to understand what's being made and what's being worked on. And not only are they helping to make the wheels, you've got a few that are actually starting to help on the wagon itself, prematurely. So...
Battle wagon?
you actually have people help you finish this project sooner than you expected. What was originally going to, by yourself, be upwards of maybe 2 or 3 weeks worth of work, with the help that you received originally, as well as all of the help that you're receiving today, you actually have whittled this 2-week job into about half a week's time.
Oh. I was just looking to get the frame done. Or not even the frame done. But if I could do the whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We gotta go.
Yep.
But battle wagon.
You started this about half a week ago, as
Ah.
before you had left. And then you all had to leave to go into the snow, and using the wagon as the base, or the sled that you have as the base, you're able to add on to that and make it larger, make it more fit, and now you have a metal wagon. If you wanted to, you could spend more time and try and make it more quote-unquote of a battle wagon, but you have the base right now.
So, by the way, the sled, that's the top of the wagon.
Mm-hmm.
So the original part of the sled is like, oh, no, that sled is, we'd move it up. So, and the plan was for it to, if we needed to, we could take it off. Dwarf ingenuity. Hi, I'm
did all
James.
this for
I'm
me?
becoming a mechanical
What's with all the
engineer.
hydrates tonight?
Um,
I'm gonna pee myself.
Dude, I have to use the restroom soon. I don't have any water anymore. I drank all of it. Oh no.
Yeah.
At this
I
point,
will
I've just been
extra
taking
hydrate when I
shots.
get somewhere.
I've just been taking shots of the fucking water I have, or the flavored water.
Jeez.
I've drunk so much tonight.
I've got alcohol,
As someone knows.
but I'm not doing it.
yeah. Yeah, you have.
So,
Don't worry, it'll catch up with me
So-
soon.
You want
So how much of the frame do I have done?
after starting it about a week and a half ago, or about half a week ago, you know, and starting a little bit before the trip, because if I remember correctly, you had started a little bit of the wagon before the trip by yourself. Totaling out
Yeah,
all
okay.
of the work that you've done on top of the work that you have received help for, with Nyla, Odile, or not Odile, Nyla, May, as well as all of the blacksmiths that have offered to help, you have officially made this 2-week job, over the total amount of time spent from start to now, about, technically speaking, without the trip into the wastelands, about half a week's work. So, now that you've spent this half a week total to get everything else made, you have the base wagon that you wanted. If you wanted, you could spend more time here to try and add to it to make it more of a battle wagon, such as armaments or some sort of like a clearing ram
Armaments.
kind of thing. But
Ram, the dwarf shoot out blades.
little things.
That's-
It would take extra time while you're here. It would take
I
more
was-
time to do it.
He's gonna spend all night doing it.
It's more than a night's job kind of thing. It's the more that you want to add, the more time is going to be spent, even with help.
Got it. And they're easy to leave. How
If we
much
don't
work
finish
does it get?
soon, we're gonna leave without you.
Yeah, plan on leaving in the morning.
Exactly.
Can we get the how much work needs to be done for the roof? How much work needs to be done for a roof?
For the roof?
No. Roof counts as monuments as kind of the entire thing. So, yeah, I guess
For the
that's what I
sled?
have to do for now. No, wagon. So, sled's on top. We move the sled off. I need to design it.
For why?
Or
We've got another hydrant. I need to put
Hey.
a timer on that.
every first
Will you excuse me? I need to go get some water real quick.
Please, feel free.
And use the bathroom.
Please, feel free.
Just a moment.
After all that, is it cheating for me to go to the bathroom?
Please feel free to use the bathroom. I'm not gonna hold you here and make you do the pee dance.
Oh,
and
I was asking Clem. She knows why.
I do know
So,
why.
Kind of like those food contests where you try to finish everything, but
Oh
if you
my god.
go and use the bathroom and then you're out.
I'll allow it.
I will be back.
do I have a floor at least?
Like I said, you have the base wagon done. And because you're wanting to use the sled as the roof as well, it's possible.
Partially.
It's possible.
The roof is kind of, think of it as, yeah, it's hard to do. I'll do a full 3D model because I now had the programming to do so. So fun. Later. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Gonna, I guess, work through the night to try and get as much of the roof as possible so people
Okay,
can
that'll
be
work.
a bit warm.
That'll work. And with that, your wagon's done. Odile, with your 30 and working on your own, you've made progress. He's still not going to be able to do the flat flaps yet, but you've made much more progress than you had before. And with the 30, you've gotten it to where the mechanism that allows him to pull them out is now officially working. So now you have easier access to actually help to put in more work on building them and getting them to operate properly. Without having to take his entire shell off and work on them.
That saves so much more time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, potty break over.
So much more time.
Let me
Yeah.
chug some water for making it for 2 hydrates.
Okay.
Oh, and I have
Save
so
on
many
time.
more
Can I
plans
write you a
than-
list of one I want to buy?
If you're planning on buying things from this place,
Tomorrow.
feel free to, if you're wanting to, you can type up a list really quick.
What are we buying? Where are
I'm
we?
buying.
A general store or something?
And based on, what you're asking for, you may or may not be able to find it due to damages. And respectfully, like rations and stuff like that obviously are being handed out to people, so you may or may not be able to find as many of those as you're wanting or anything like that.
Hey Nyla, by chance, do you have my level 6 character sheet?
I don't remember. I'm not sure you sent me that one, although.
Oh, I have it. Never mind, we're fine.
Oh,
Yep.
perfect.
It is in your private chat as well.
Yes, there we go. Alright.
So,
Hey, dude, stop knocking stuff down.
so over the course of the next day, 2 days, you all are able to make progress on your means of travel as well as your means of, well, survival, in all honesty, as well as personal projects. So, after these 2 days, more progress has been made on the wall. The wall is back to about... Why? Back to about 3/4 of the way rebuilt. I'm gonna put a timer on that.
May as well at least make it worth it before you do.
Whew. I'm gonna have to pee again soon. Awful, 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 awful.
So. With that,
There you go. There's a list.
so let's see.
I should come up with a list of also what I need.
Oh. Can I get chat to pop out? No, I cannot. Okay. Can you copy and paste your message to your personal messages or your thing, the thingy? Private room. There it is. Wonderful. Okay. How many bags of mortar?
Six.
Let's see. It's gonna take me a second to look at all of the costs of this stuff.
Oh, a lot of it is custom.
Yeah.
Where should I put my list of stuff?
I will work. I can get the other stuff too.
I also wish to purchase things.
Mm-hmm.
Where should I put that?
Go on
Should I
ahead
put
and send it to me in your private room so that way I can look through it and go through there. I'm sure that all of you have the funds, so I'm just going to go through and go from there. But nonetheless, ow! My nose itches. So, let's see. Okay, so other than that, on the second day, or the morning of the third day technically, you all awaken as you normally would. You find your way to the tavern once again. after the exhausting last few days. And you all find yourselves ready. The day is yours. What would you all like to do?
Does this mean we can
Load
finally
up.
leave? Time to go hunt some dragon.
Yup. Planning on being up ASAP.
Has hitched all goats. By the way, I don't see no one's named the goat yet, or the sixth ram yet in chat, sadly. So it's the first time for serve, or at least that word someone has, and I have not seen it. I never won.
You can blame both them and Cam for this.
What I do?
In different ways.
Mm-hmm.
I've done nothing. I am an innocent angel.
That's one hydro flask down. Not hydro flask, but fully getting 40 liter container down. Oof. Ah.
Wait, after this, I gotta calculate how many ounces of water I've consumed during the stream. Which is not but a
A
small
lot.
amount. And I'm not done yet.
I've noticed.
Oh, stop eating my fingers. You abomination.
Okay. So we're going to go with a gold and a half for the full week for the bag, or the bags of feed. Well, a gold and a half for each ram. Oh, I hate doing math.
9.
So, okay, got it. 6. I got the calculator. I can do my out. You can just tell me what the price you're gonna list for each, and I will add it up.
Iron is a silver piece per pound.
So 2 gold.
Yes, I would assume so. And it looks like you already know the cost of the heavy crossbow and bolts. And then
Heights.
Hmm?
I have Remora's hide. I can just wrap that thing. The skill still gonna get elk hides and whatnot.
Ooh, there's a
Mimic
harvest
thing.
index. Okay, okay. Um. Okay, elk hides are well. You've got 3 elk hides and a giant elk hide, as well as 1 dire wolf hide or pelt. So that's 2 gold for the dire wolf, 3 gold for the total of the elk hides, and then the giant elk is 2 gold for the hide.
160 so far.
And it looks like that's it for you.
How much does mortar cost?
What is mortar? That is a good question.
Mortar is concrete, pretty much. It's another word or term for concrete. It's cream. It's natural. It's a bonding material. One of the. Like,
Oh, the mortar?
It's a mortar. Yeah.
Mortar. That's a good question.
What time it is?
9:15.
And 17.
Look at chat.
I'm almost out of liquid. I'm not saying something because I refilled all of this and have a lot of room.
I've gotta pee.
I'm
I've
out.
gone through almost 2 of these, and almost 2 of these so far. Neither of them is small.
Okay. Now that I have done all of that math, the cost of mortar. I used to say how much? You say how many bags?
6.
6 of them. Okay, we're gonna go off of the mason's tools cost. 10 gold pieces per. Because I'm lazy.
That also comes with the mason tools, I presume.
No, that's just what I'm basing it off of, since mason tools comes with like all of the tools used normally to do that kind of work. I figured that'd make the most sense. If you want to get mason's tools, those are only 10 gold, but it comes with everything.
Yep.
Okay.
7 more gold.
Okay. 1 block incense, 10 apples, parchment, healer's kit. Okay, healer's kit. I've actually got that one up. Hold on.
How can I help?
I do not. Where is the healer's kit?
That's 230 gold from my end.
Why does Roll20 not have a heal? Oh, there it is. No?
Should be 30 gold. Or 25 gold.
Oh, it's a herbalism kit, if I'm not no.
Yes.
Is it?
No, they're 2 different things. I
Why
can
you
tell
no
that.
have?
I am on D&D Beyond.
Yeah. D&D Beyond probably has it. Hold on.
It is
10 gold
Already
pieces.
looking now, too.
5. Oh, 10? 10?
You're-
Oh, 10. 10 work? Okay.
Yep, 10 gold pieces weighs 5 pounds. Each kit has 10 uses before the supplies must be replaced.
I forget how good that is.
Okay.
Well, it's because when you see a kit of any kind, like a healer's kit or anything like that, you normally assume that it's just like, oh, you use it once and all of a sudden it's done. It's like looking at a med pack in a FPS game. Parchment, 1 sheet is 1 silver piece, so 10 of them would be a gold.
Okay, so that would be. Sorry, let me calculate. As you speak. Oh, Will, Samantha, Jerome, and Jeremy.
Okay. Now, as for the rations, I would like you to roll a d10 for me.
Aye, aye, Captain. Which one is it? Oh, this one's a 10. 8.
8. You managed to find 8 rations, each being at 5 silver piece per.
Okay, sounds good.
For the apples, we will say... Oh, things have swapped around.
Get off, dude. Ow, dude. Get off.
There we go.
The gecko's tank is not your bed. Go.
So that's 5 silver pieces per ration. For the apples, we will say that you spend a silver piece.
Can I make it 20 apples then?
Yep, you can make it 2 silver pieces.
Okay. Ow! Sorry, excuse me. My cat just launched himself onto my back. With his claws. Winston, me and y'all are gonna fight. Okay, so...
Does D&D Beyond even have a cost for that? Okay. It's quote-unquote typically found in a priest's pack. Wonderful. I'm glad that it does not have its own cost. We're just gonna... It's a normal block. We're just going to say that it's the same weight and size as a normal block. So, high quality incense are going to be about 10 gold pieces.
Okay, sounds good.
Wonderful. Okay. All right. With all of the math done.
45 gold.
Are you sure about that?
Silver.
Yeah, are you sure?
You're good. Oh, I just had that up actually. Tools.
Okay.
Tinker's tools are 50 gold pieces.
Oh. Yeah, they are crusty little things, aren't they?
Yep.
Mhm.
The only other one
Very
that's
useful.
that expensive is the alchemists. Oh, and the poisoners. The poisoners, the alchemists, and the tinker's tools are all 50 gold pieces, so that's fun. Tinker's tools, 50 gold pieces. Rations are 5 silver pieces each. I'd like you to roll a d6 for me.
That is a 6. I'm doing wonderfully tonight.
And you find 6 rations.
Wow.
And that's how much each.
5 silver
Don't
pieces.
worry, guys. We got live rations.
That's 5 silver each.
We also have someone who can hunt for rations.
That's-
Go get him. Spit, you got this.
And has before.
Okay.
Oh, better encounter.
Anything else?
Not the
Or just another
bomb.
deer.
Laughs and veganism.
We can also forage, I guess.
Forgan.
Oh, yeah.
So, has everybody gotten what they need? Everything that they're wanting to get?
Yep.
Beautiful. So,
Bindle's all ready with his fun little wagon. And they
I
are
was ready to go for the past week.
they're stationed 3 to 2, so there's free. So it's instead of 6 free 2 free, it's free 2.
okay. However you want to do it, buddy.
Yeah.
So,
I've made it so much more awkward of a thing.
So, as you all get ready to leave, and as you all ready your things into the wagon, You hear a familiar voice begin to clear his throat as he steps up, seemingly standing, one hand behind his back, the other over his mouth as he's making the fist, and then puts it behind his back. The once heir to the family, as he stands there, looking over you all.
Yet again, just shrinks down underneath Rovan.
No worry, there's plenty of hay in the wagon for you to hide behind.
Oh, then Odd's hiding behind the head, since she can't hide behind Eddie this time.
So,
You know, it never phases me how quickly you know that we're about to be where we are.
And that we're
And
about
when
to
to be
leave.
Yeah, that.
Tying out the reins on top of the sled.
you'd
Are
be
you
surprised.
obsessed with us? It's a little weird.
I'm sure.
Nah, it's not weird. No, it's not weird at all. It's called good enough paid knowledge.
You all don't exactly hide yourselves well.
It's not wrong.
Has the head in her hands and just shrugs with her
Not
hands
since
up.
I met y'all. I was great at it before then.
But you all are leaving, correct? That's what I've heard, at least.
For now,
I'm trying to
yes.
track down the dragon.
Okay. Well, if it's any consolation, I've gotten some information.
Oh. If you wouldn't mind, please.
Didn't mind
Please
letting it
share.
out.
I still plan on holding true to spreading word of your good deeds.
And I still hold true to sponsor you all if you wish. And this is how I can do it. My family, as dark as our past is, we have a good grid for information. I have a number of informants throughout East Grandiasha and a few within West Grandiasha as well. Crows was ignored entirely. A couple of the main cities along the way were ignored entirely. Right now, the dragon is resting in Freyant.
Has he attacked Freyant, or is he in the city, or?
It's just.
From what I have heard, the dragon has not necessarily attacked the city yet, but he is threatening. Right now, they are appeasing him using magic and items that the queen has collected. Lady Swain is... I'm not willing to say old, as if word spreads that I have said that, then she will have my head. But she is experienced.
Seasoned.
Just
She
looks up
has...
ancient.
She has quite...
Smacks the back of Dwindle's head.
She has quite the collection, and it seems that she's making do for the moment.
Like giving, like, tribute, or?
I don't know if she's giving tribute or if she's simply distracting him like a child with a toy. In the end, however, she is keeping him distracted at the very least. There is no damage to the city yet, and it seems that our city has taken the most damage. Freyant has taken some damage just from his physical size, but it also seems that there are a number of people trying to make their way there or away. There are some people going to try and help. There are others that have been leaving to try and move refugees out of the city. The only information I have left other than that is that most of the cities along the way have been ignored. And for the most part, the dragon is, I will not say docile, but distracted is a good word for it. Wherever you plan on going, whatever you plan on doing, I suggest you do it quickly.
Did my letter get out?
What?
I gave you a letter and the flaming broth.
What letter?
Now I was gonna pull May to the side. Does this mean the dragon's after the other ruby?
I don't know. I think my guess is he's headed to Gordleton.
Sorry, out of character real quick. Did we say that the other ruby was in Brient with the queen? Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Just wanted to double check.
Yep.
So my notes were not quite as good as
he?
they should have been.
The second.
Is the
Do you
dragon
think-
working for the shadow and trying to get another ruby?
Oh. I didn't
Is
think
that
of
out loud? Is that in earshot of us?
I'm trying to be subtle, but like I can roll stealth if you'd like.
No, you're fine.
She's trying to only talk to me right now.
Oh, yes. There we go.
And add. Oh my gosh. So Winston, the cat, he's got ogre teeth. And he really cute. He got ogre teeth.
Okay, there we go. Well, fuck. That was interesting.
Oh.
Hey! Only one problem.
Did you guys have any forks?
That was interesting. My Wi-Fi just decided, no.
Nope. Nope. Severus, nope. That was a canon event in my life.
I still don't know what that means.
Extract? Question mark?
Canon event?
Yeah, I'm a meme lord. I don't do the whole like what it means thing. I just find them funny sometimes. But I don't understand what the canon event thing is. And I'm not really
It's, have you seen like Spider-Man?
No.
Uh,
I saw
Or
the
the
original
Across
one.
the Spider-Verse?
No.
Yeah, it has like that kind of explains it. It's like a big point in your life that shapes who you are.
Oh, a core memory.
Yeah, like a core. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
come on, let's say what it is. It's a fixed point in time.
yeah. It's a fixed point of time that needs
Does
to
it have anything
happen.
to do with
No.
Because that's what I always imagined.
So, before
No,
we were
not at
you went
all.
off, stuff happened. We were talking. I would have bought a map. Because
Yes, a
Wendell
map
is a
would have been
lost
hard.
dwarf, and I want a map. Or need a
would
map.
he be smart for a map? Would he be smart enough to read a map?
Would Dwindle be smart enough to read a map? That is the question.
He
Do you
has
have
friends.
any idea how
Make him
big?
shot.
Yeah, they make it sound one. At the same time, it's Flamin' broth, dude. Flamin' broth. Like, they have miles upon miles of tunnels. You have to be good at reading maps. Not to mention the Underdark, all that stuff.
Yeah, that's a good point,
Yeah, but you also got lost trying to find your way back to Flaming Breath.
Exactly. Surface. No map.
Do you know how to read surface maps, though?
Not to mention, our other dwarf helped a lot. The female dwarf, she gave him a great analogy. Think, what was the term that she used? Lance, what was it that she used?
Think tunnels.
Think tunnels. Think tunnels. He's like, oh.
Think tunnels, but greener.
Shot female dwarf from last.
No.
But nonetheless. Now that we're back,
We're back now.
because my internet decided to do a whoopsie for some ungodly reason. Nonetheless, you all were talking to each other about whether or not the dragon was working with the shadow while Gotta remember his name. Lord Tarkins was chit-chatting with you all about information. And then you pulled May aside, started talking about that. Well,
Lord Tarkin, did you have any other information for us?
that's all the information I have. At the moment, at least. I'm sure that if you stop in any of the cities and you using noble names is
No.
not smart. When getting information, especially. However,
Told you.
if you wish to use my family's network system, the phrase that we use to talk to our informants is, we're here to listen to the beast's roar. So,
Nope.
if you
That's
use that in the correct place at the correct time, you can get quite a bit of information. So, use it wisely, but for the most part, if you look around just a little bit, in most cities you could find it at 4-bit. You got another hydrate. Wonderful. I really have to pee now.
We technically have two, because
Completely out of liquid. Again. I don't know if
I
have
win?
lots of
I win. So
since your
sad,
roommate's here too, your roommate should hydrate as well.
But he then steps up to Durin, or not Durin, Dwindle,
Wrong character. Other character.
pats Dwindle's shoulder. You all travel safe. And though you all may not like my company, I do plan on helping. So, do as you will with that. I will be here, working. When you return, or if you return, feel free to seek me out if I don't already know that you're here.
Very well. Well, thank you
Alrighty.
for the
Slaps
information.
his back. Like a loud pat. May your tunnels be long and steady.
We all
Yours as
getting
well.
into the cart.
Roll for strength.
No need.
Well, it's a great idea to be heading out now. Thank you, Tarkin.
I will be on my way as well.
That's what you get.
Come
Alrighty.
on, let me just give them a little. As everyone looks away, just pose him in for. You got this.
Tarkins has never looked more uncomfortable with your group than in that moment. As he stands there with this dwarf that's maybe half to a third of his height, and he just... Yes. Well,
Just walks away like nothing. It's like it's perfectly normal. Dwarf greeting done.
he then
Looks
puts
over.
his hands
Light-
back behind his back and turns and begins walking off. Oh, and he waves over his shoulder as he walks away. Do remember to clean your packs. And continues.
Looks at the 20 bags that he bought. Oh.
Looks at the bag that I have the head in. I don't think this is gonna get cleaned.
Except
Oh,
my
you still got
backpack.
that?
It's not that bad.
The
Looks at the frostbitten thing.
pulls it out. It's all white, covered in frost. Yeah,
It stinks.
very inky indeed.
Like bad.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. May's become nose blind to it.
It's
She's
bad.
had it around for so long. She just has not let it go.
It's worse than Dwindle at this point. It's worse than what Dwindle originally smelled like when you met him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh no.
It's bad. It's very bad.
Who's been in the muck yards?
Can we go?
just gonna tie that back up.
So.
Climbs up. So, little quick tutorial of the wagon. It's got, from looks of it, on one side, so you got the main wagon. So think of a curved wagon. So it's more of an, so it's flat and then it arrows up into a diamond. On top, there's a sled, and then there's two little areas because we got the frame done. It's covered currently right now in some sheets of metal and then tons of fur to make it so you're not gonna freeze, and because it is winter, right?
Up here it is.
And so it's cold, so keep it warm as this thing is made 80% out of metal. And on the thing there's a little swinging little thing, no casting heat metal sign. It's a rule.
Know exactly who that's
So
for.
it's split into two. One side you see quite tall actually, but for a dwarf. It's a bit cramped for you tall folk. So you gotta duck down a tiny bit. And then it's literally got 2 floors for small people. So he's got
This
it's
is
got
gonna
a
be a
floor.
long ride.
Yeah, so it's made out of metal, so it's no change in it. It's just metal.
I guess on the bright side, we don't have to walk.
It's got a nice little ladder system going all the way up to the top of the sled too. And that's where the reins are for guiding the wagon.
We are gonna get there faster, though, right?
Oh yeah.
So we'll make up for the time we lost here.
You tell me. Whack.
And it takes off. That is a team of 7 giant goats or giant rams pulling this thing. It's schmovin'. It is schmovin'.
Moving.
Oh, 7. Okay, we're just gonna go with the 7 then. I'll just
Pretty
drop
sure
it
it's
for 45
7.
gold. I'll just drop it for 30, 50 gold for
Do you not have
Rain
7? I
Bridal.
thought it was 7 total.
It's
It's 5?
we're just gonna go
I looked
7.
at the 6.
6?
6.
I
Still
looked at the
6.
list.
4 is. I did the weight calculation roughly. 3 is
6.
absolutely needed. 4. No problem. 5. We're moving. 6. We're cruising.
6. I'm pretty sure it's 6, if I remember correctly. I knew it was 6 or 7. 7 seemed a bit much, but nonetheless, you've got 6 of them. It's moving very easily, actually.
Question.
So,
Question. Was I able to finish that little thing?
mm-hmm.
Cool. Then while we're going, I try to make my way up over to Dwindle.
He's on top.
You're having a lot of fun, I see.
Just happy to see the work. Good work. Go to work.
So this is actually really good work. Good job. Also, I made this for your axe, and I hand him over this little thing that has the flaming broth insignia on it and fabric, so he can put it around his axe. So his axe actually has the insignia on it of flaming broth. It's a thank you for getting me out of the fire.
Alright. He's just looking at it. He's holding the reins with one hand. Just looking at it. Oh, thank you. Is it red? What's the color of this ribbon?
Yeah, we could say it's red.
Rojo. Excited. Puts it on his belt. Makes it look all nice and pretty. So the ribbon goes down his leg to the knee. Is actually like code for like soldier work and normal for attire, soldier attire.
Okay. It's
Good
best to
job,
go on your
Rick.
asks, but okay. Glad you like it.
Yeah, I thank you. Wait, before you go, I would do X, but it kind of just froze it, comes back, froze it, comes back. Kind of get lost.
That's why I made it for that, so they know who the axe belonged to if for some reason your axe didn't come back.
Is it magic?
No, I don't. I need my magic right now for stuff. I'll make you magic stuff later. Good magic, I promise. But I need to finish my stuff first, and then I can make you magic stuff. Unless if you're talking about the axe, then yes, the axe is magic.
Really, I thought it was my pure will.
Yeah, no. That's magic.
I know. It's got crack runes on it and everything. So I know good magic when I see it.
You're doing good, Kindle.
That means a lot.
Oh, it means a lot to me that you got me out of the fire.
Enjoy the bed I made for the small folk.
thought I was sleeping on the hay. That's what I did at the barn.
Mm-hmm. Bid.
Oh, really?
There's
Awesome.
one more. There's one more red. There's a. I believe with the rugs provided, there's one big one for you guys, for everybody to lay on. On the hay.
Nice.
That's what I'm hearing is a cuddle puddle.
Cuddle butter! Aha!
I regret my decisions. He's got his own
May
little second
is
floor
going
too.
to cuddle, like hold on to Tiny because she's the
I do not regret
smallest.
my decisions.
and-
He sleeps by himself anyways. This is perfect.
No, Tiny does
Yes.
not want to be held. Tiny's.
Yes.
Imagine like
It's-
those really.
In the middle
Imagine
of the
those
night, she just
angry.
like grabs on.
No. Angry Chihuahua being held in a bed.
That's funny.
That's what Odd's face is right now. Like, Dwindle. He said he made two small folks. Please let me up. I don't want to be down here. Please let me up. Please let me up.
You
There's
are
2
not
floors.
going to let go.
I will bite you.
Actually, there's 3 floors for small folk. Whereas,
I don't know if you've seen May's bite scars all over her arms and all over her. How many times has she gotten bitten in the 42 episodes that we've endured?
Quite a few.
Odd just looks up, goes,
I think your bite, Mark, you threatening to bite, does not afflict May.
just riding, taking a massive bite of a turkey leg.
well, Odd still tries to break free and tries to run up. Back up the
It would be
stairs.
in the middle of the night.
Upstairs. There's a ladder.
No. It's like trying to stay upstairs. Where's Rovon, though?
Ah.
Wherever you put him.
I made
Like-
something special for him.
You did?
Cuts to the scene where he's just sitting in front of the tavern by himself, waiting.
Whoops. I forgot
I'll
something.
do you one better. He's currently.
It's better than
He
Home
doesn't.
Alone.
He is currently suspended, swinging on the first floor with chains, because he doesn't get the rest ever.
So it's like a hammock.
It's hammock for a robot.
Sweet.
That's heavy
That's why I went down there was to check on him, see how he's doing, and then May captured her. Rovon's having the time of his life, like, "Oh, I've never been so relaxed."
In all reality,
That's
it's
okay.
just 6 chains. It's just 6 chains combined to latch together. So it's just normally for actually putting up clean items. But
Rovon doesn't
works.
care.
Hey, it works.
If it fits, it sits. And that's what Rovon's doing.
respect.
It's a lot of mortar. I just realized how much the size of old mortar bags are. Holy crap!
Wow.
It makes up for the place where I'm gonna build something.
Thankfully, you all got a lot done this episode. You all learned quite a bit. You all crafted quite a bit. Got more work done.
Lagging.
Got some role play in. It is already 10 o'clock.
More to go then. Let's keep it going.
I gotta be
With-
up early.
With travel starting.
Yeah.
With travel starting and everything done today. I'm going to have to edit this clip, this last 25 minutes with the fucking last 2.5 hours. But
Hey, it's better than 4 clips.
yeah, it is. Yes. Nonetheless, it is already 10 o'clock. You all got a ton done. Travel has begun. And with that, I believe it's a good time to end this episode of The Journey of Grandiasha. So, I can safely say that was a fun return to the journey of Grandiasha, knowing everybody did exactly what their characters would have done. So,
And I got a mini fortress so far.
yes, you do. So,
By the way, one little quick note. For the flaps on front, you can lift them up, and there on the side is two crates with 20 massive heavy crossbow bolts and 2 heavy crossbow bolt sides on the side.
just in case. But, nonetheless.
Yeah.
Tonight was fun. This was very fun. I really gotta pee. So, thank you all for coming to this wonderful episode back of the Journey of Grandiasha. Thank you all for following the Will-O-Wisps. Thank you, lovely players, for working together and working with me to try and find a date, at least temporarily, whether it be temporary or not, so we can continue playing. Thank you all for putting up with the break. It was kind of impromptu. I apologize for that. But thank you all for following the Will-O-Wisps. Thank you all for joining us on this journey, as it's been over a year now. Over a year now. That's insane. Nonetheless, it's getting into spooky season. It's almost dress up time. I'm so excited. But that's where we're going to call this episode. And I've got actual new friends online that are streaming, so we're going to raid out instead of just ending. So, thank you all for joining us tonight. Thank you all for joining us on the journey of Grandiasha. We're going to get this raid started because that's fun.
Raids are great.
Oh, yeah. And thank you all for joining us tonight. I hope that you all will join us next week for next week's episode. And check out Thrin, the one I'm about to raid you all to, because this person's amazing. And they're fluffy. So, have
Before
fun.
we go,
You,
before we go,
Yeah, timer.
Okay, I have a
Got
tiny
timer.
sip left.
Go, 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 go.
woo!
No, that's really all I have.
oh, what? Not unraid.
Yes!
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Ah,
No, you're fine. We're going to copy paste this.
Hey, Dub. Thanks, Kano, for the bits. Whenever that was. Really awesome.
absolutely. Let's go, Kano.
All of it be used to feed the stream. What's next on the list while we're waiting to raid? What's next on the upgrade stream portion? Is it a soundboard?
I'm not entirely sure yet. As I haven't had time to actually sit down and look at any upgrades. I'm not entirely sure. But that's the copy paste we're using. Because Thrin is a lovely fluff. So we're going to get this going. I'm going to pull up their stream just so I can see it when it happens.
Yeah.
we are going to raid out. There we go.
Oh. Willow, you are so sweet. Holy cow. Thanks for coming in and raiding. Y'all, can I get a shout out for Will-O-Wisps?
Dude's got a lot of... Man, hopefully we can get that big one of these days.
One day.
Thank you so much for coming on in. You're 21. I thought you were 20, Cass. We've been calling you 20 for months, and you've never corrected
Hey,
anything.
y'all get a food balance. I gotta get to bed.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Like I said, thank you all for joining us, and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Alright, have a good night, guys.
Wanted to give love to the fluff. Thank you. Sorry, I got something stuck in my throat. Thank you so much, Will-O-Wisp. Y'all, if you're not following Willow, Willow is freaking amazing.